You're watching the AI Report. Some pretty good news today. Let's get into it. We have probably the first human life officially saved by an AI app, as far as I'm aware at least. An anonymous patient in Israel had complained about constant headaches for a while and had gone for a CT scan. After the scan, the patient had left the hospital, but Wiz.ai, a San Francisco-based AI app, had alerted the doctor that the patient might have critical cerebral bleeding. The doctor then called the patient and immediately scheduled an urgent operation. The blood clot in the brain was drained, and very likely the patient's life was saved. Had the doctor not received the alert from the app, the patient might have very easily died. There we have it, folks. AI in medicine, the clearest win for artificial intelligence possible. Next, Meta releases Belebele, a multilingual dataset for evaluating reading comprehension in 122 languages. The benchmarks were created entirely by humans and include 900 very challenging questions on reading comprehension. These benchmarks will be used to test and improve the understanding capabilities of language models. So, Meta is stepping up its game with AI once again. Interesting. Next, seems like we might be seeing the first sparks of AI massively replacing humans in Las Vegas, out of all places. There are already many robots doing what was previously human work in Vegas, from hotel receptionists and concierges to robot bartenders. The Nevada Culinary Union, which is the state's largest union with more than 60,000 members, is ready to strike over AI. The last time they went on strike back in 2018, they managed to get the right to be notified 6 months in advance for new technology being introduced in the workplace, as well as retraining and reskilling for free to use the new technology. Well, that eases the burden temporarily, but doesn't really seem like a permanent solution. On the other hand, AI is not likely to stop anytime soon. I don't know what to tell you guys. Hopefully we can figure out how to handle this one in a somewhat unified way and not leave too many people out in the cold at once. That said, in this dog-eat-dog world that we're living in, I would suggest you prepare for the worst scenario if you can, and that usually means learning how to use as many of these new technologies as you can. Obviously, this is the time when I'm gonna ask you for the subscribe, because that's what we do here, AI education. So subscribe to the channel. Next, school is starting and colleges still have no idea what to do with AI-generated essays. Admission officers at several fancy universities are well aware that students have access to AI. They are abusing it for writing essays, and currently what AIs do the best is write boring, unoriginal, unnecessary stuff, such as college admission essays. Here's a suggestion. Forget about colleges altogether. You can learn literally everything you need on the internet without going a few $100K in debt or getting brainwashed by whatever propaganda is popular on campuses these days. But I know these people want to drink and party for 40 years, so eliminating college will never be an option. So here's another suggestion. Forget about the admission essay. Do a live interview instead. You will get a much better view of people that way. You can actually truly see who's actually smart and has read all the books and done all their homework and hasn't gotten a lot of dates in high school that way. Whatever you do, you probably cannot defeat AI, not at this point. And finally, we have 2 Redditors describing very similar and to me pretty unexpected use cases and benefits of ChatGPT. Namely, they both use ChatGPT as a very patient, engaged, non-judgmental conversation partner about every little weird topic they would want to talk, but would be embarrassed to talk about it too much with their real human friends. Ooh, sounds like these guys are into feet or taxidermy or something like that. I'm kidding. They're probably just interested in astronomy or some other nerdy topic, and their idiot friends probably think that astronomy is the thing with the horoscope signs. This use of ChatGPT has improved the friendships of both of these individuals because they can now talk to their human friends about topics that are more acceptable to them. They both describe it as very good for their mental health. Okay, I gotta be honest here, these posts caught me by surprise. They actually make a pretty strong argument here. I'll probably not change my mind mostly, and I think people should generally not rely on AIs for connection. It's precisely the occasional adversity and challenges and different opinions that help us build character and develop better social skills. And that's not just for the nerdier counterpart in the interaction. It's also beneficial for the douchier individual as well, as it eventually sophisticates them and softens them up a little bit. You'll probably never find a human being who's being genuine and authentic and yet always agrees with you, while the AI can provide that very easily, in fact. And I think that's a trap that does more harm than good. If you want to feel good about yourself, maybe it's better to forge yourself through the fire rather than coddle yourself to death. But in certain cases, I guess a little positive interaction with an AI might not be the worst thing. It certainly sounds like it's currently helping these individuals as well, and they claim it's even improving their social skills in a way, so I will keep an open mind here. That's actually my friendly recommendation about AI in general. Keep an open mind, and that's the way it is. That was the AI report. Subscribe if I gave you something to think about. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.